Will Smith just slapped the piss out of Chris Rock at the Oscars. What?
Oh, wow!
Well, hello there, internet. My name is Timothy Jams, and today I want to talk about probably the greatest moment in Oscar history. Will Smith just slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. This entire situation is pretty fucking bizarre. But pretty much, if you don't know what happened, basically Chris Rock was doing the normal Oscar host thing, and he was cracking jokes at a bunch of celebrities when he made a joke about Will Smith's wife for not having hair. Here's the clip.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay.
Now you see, what's important to note, right, is that at first, Will Smith laughs, like he finds it funny, right? Except his wife, who struggles with alopecia, doesn't fucking appreciate it very much. Which leads us to this historic moment.
I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for Best Documentary.
Truly, this is a historic night for Will Smith. He gets his first Oscar win and his first Kanye moment. Breathtaking. This is also probably why Jada would have preferred Tupac, because Tupac would have just straight up shot Chris. Also, I feel like Will had a more heated reaction towards Chris Rock than he did to the dude who was literally fucking his wife. And in my honor expert opinion, that is cuck behavior. And he also seemed a lot more emotional after the fact than Chris was, because he's pretty much just bawling tears during his apology later that evening.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family. Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things.
I don't know how you can call this an apology, because Will Smith literally apologized to everybody except the guy socked in the face. So, and I've seen people say that this is fake, that it's staged, and that would make sense. Because the Oscars, they've been struggling with their numbers for a while now, and something like this, it makes the headlines, it creates buzz, and it has. In fact, if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have even known that the Oscars happened. So whoever orchestrated this fucking stunt, bravo. But I think it's legit. And I know everybody's an actor or whatever, but I really do think that this is like a real altercation that happened. Because just look at the reactions, Will Smith with his laughing at first, and then losing it when he sees how offended his wife is. With Chris Rock also just like already moving on with like his presentation, and then he looks confused when Will Smith is like thug walking up to him. And then obviously him getting bitch slapped in the face, he's stunned. And respect to the guy, because he holds his composure way better than I would have. and he kind of keeps things like moving. And you can tell he wasn't expecting it, because he gets really flustered afterwards. He stumbles like his words and stuff. At some point he says, we're handing out a documentary instead of we're handing out an Oscar. And also just that awkward moment of Will Smith just screaming at him and him trying to fucking play it off. Really just a weird situation. Now, in my honest opinion, I think both of them are clearly in the wrong. If you're not aware, Jada Smith suffers from a condition known as alopecia, which is an autoimmune disease that results in hair loss. And for Chris to make a joke on a very public forum like that is very insensitive and highly inappropriate. And I think it all depends on whether he knew it was a condition she was suffering from, or whether he thought it was a fashion choice. Because if he knew it was a condition, then he's an asshole. There's a time and a place, and this was neither the time nor the place. In Will's case, I think he handled the situation very poorly. And while I don't condone his actions, I do kind of understand them, because he was sticking up for his woman. And if someone like that said something fucked up to my wife, I'd do a whole lot worse than just slap the motherfucker. But I still think that Will definitely could have handled the situation a lot more better. I think he should have, off camera, off stage, pulled Chris aside, maybe beat the shit out of him. That's up to him. But sort it out off stage, right? Because now this is a very big public thing, and we all know Will Smith hasn't been doing too good for a while now. What with his wife fucking other dudes, a whole very messy marriage and how public it is, all the interviews of him having to fucking talk about why his marriage is failing. I mean, we've all seen the sad Will Smith meme, right? So I think that this joke was just the straw that broke the camel's back, and this caused Will to unleash the fury of 1,000 burning cucks onto Chris. And it also helps that Chris probably wasn't going to fight back, but whatever. I've seen quite a few people compare this to that one time where Ricky Gervais just roasted the shit out of Hollywood at the Emmys that one time. And I don't think it's quite the same thing, because in Ricky's case, he was mocking Hollywood as a general. Like, if I remember correctly, he wasn't mocking specific people, or at least not to the extent Chris did with Jada Smith. Where in Chris's case, he was mocking Jada individually for a disease that she had. So Will Smith was, in some way, justified for standing up to his wife. After, he got permission to have his balls back temporarily from her, of course. But, you might disagree with how Will Smith handled it. And I like to believe that, obviously violence, you can't say violence is never the answer, because violence is sometimes the answer. But I do think if there are other courses available, I prefer to use diplomacy than physical confrontation. So I do think, Will could have done a bit better, but he is justified in just slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, and I kind of respect him for it. Now, if this isn't staged, if it's not a hoax, if it is real, and I really, really, really hope it is, because it's really fucking funny, the two guys need to sit down, man to man, and have a heart-to-heart conversation. They just need to apologize to each other and sort shit out, because both of them went the wrong. Both of them made mistakes in the heat of the moment, and both of them could have handled the situation better. And I'm not a lawyer. I never watched Better Call Saul, so take my opinion with a dump truck of salt. But I'm pretty sure slapping someone could, depending on states or countries or whatever, could be considered battery or assault or something. So Chris might be getting his lawyers involved, which I hope doesn't happen. Well, that's it for me. Let me know in the comments, was this a hoax? Was this staged? Or do we really see Will Smith get mad at Chris Rock and bitch slap him live on television? Also, did Chris Rock deserve it? Did he fuck around and find out? Or did Will Smith just kind of overreact and create a scene on live TV? Let me know. Also, like the video, if you like the video. And be sure to turn notifications on so you'll be in the know whenever I drop a new video. Just pretend that notifications bar is Chris Rock and you're Will Smith, and just hit that fucking shit. Also, subscribe, because I'd really appreciate it and I'd love you forever. Maybe check out some of my other videos while you're here. And as always, I've been Jimmy Jams. And remember, it's okay to fuck Will Smith's wife. You just can't make jokes about her. And fuck off.